Well, hey y'all. This is not a guitar video, obviously. Uh, it's been foggy all morning. I've been waiting it out. It's starting to clear, so I'm getting ready to roll. This is more for my family. Ever since Mom had her episode and went to the hospital when I was there a while back, I've been looking into near-death experiences. Mainly because, not that Mom said anything about it, but mainly because I have trouble with faith. I don't follow blindly. I don't follow at all, but blind faith I have trouble with that. I tried Christianity for a while. I really did. But reading a book and calling it gospel, the gospel don't exist in my world. I can't do it. I can't. It's just not who I am. I've been Nordic most of my life. Just because I had to be something. I can't be atheist. I can't get on board with that. In my opinion, atheism, that's a word, takes more faith than Christianity. So, because I love physics, I love quantum physics, I love all science, and I can't see all that stuff and assume it's accidental. Anyway, that's not even the point of this whole thing. Near-death experiences, that's what I've been looking into. So since that episode happened, I've read 6 books on it, watched a couple lectures online, gone to I don't know how many websites, a lot, and researched it. The Near-Death Experience Research Foundation, NDERF.com, is the best one I've found, just because they take a scientific, clinical approach to it. They'll get submissions from people online, and then they'll try to verify it with the doctors or the staff or something. And there was a book that they put out on it. I think it's like Life After Death or Life After Life, something like that. Anyway, they've got all these cases that they've verified details to with reputable staff. They didn't go to their, hey, did your kinfolk have this experience? That wasn't how it was. They didn't do none of that. At least they didn't include that in their book. See, I've heard about near-death experiences since the 80s. It really started gaining traction in the 70s, right alongside psychology. Because psychology's been around since the 17th century, but it didn't start gaining traction and becoming a recognized medical practice in the U.S. until the 70s, really the 80s. But in the 80s, everything you did, once psychology started taking hold, everything was your subconscious. Everything you did with your subconscious. It would just, and then near-death experiences, subconscious. It just relegated. And since then, it's been like New Age, like witchcraft. That doesn't exist. That's somebody else's delusion. That's been the take on it. And yet, what I hadn't heard were the verified cases, some submitted by doctors, of blind people that had these near-death experiences while they were dead, been blind since birth, yet they left their bodies and could see what was happening in the room. Doctor come in to see how they're doing, and they can recognize his voice, say, where's the doctor with the beard that was working on me when I first got here? How the hell would they know he had a beard? And they can describe how many people were in the room, the rooms they went through on gurneys, the implements that were used on. They couldn't name any colors because they've never seen colors in their life. But when asked about the colors, like in the afterlife, they can't describe it. It's different shades, different lights and darks. That's all they know. That's compelling to me. Because when a person's dead and they get resuscitated and the doctor is the first person they see, and they start telling this doctor everything that happened, and the doctor's a reputable person now. And there's a lot of these, a hell of a lot. There was a few hundred that the Near-Death Experience Research Foundation has. They've got several thousand cases, but the blind people, there's a few hundred of them. And the uniformity around the world, because it's a global thing, is staggering. Yeah, everybody's got a different name for whatever they encounter. Some is Jesus. Nobody has actually described, Shiva or anything, but they all describe, a person surrounded by light. Unless there are near-death experiences in hell. There's Barbara, something, I forget her name. I've read a lot of books and gone through a lot. I'm not good with names on this now. But Barbara, what's her name, did a study that she says about half of near-death experiences are of hell, but people don't like to talk about it. Understandably, I wouldn't want to talk about going to hell. In the 80s it was you're going to hell for that, or I'm going to hell for that, or something like that. But now that I'm 43, that doesn't seem like such a pleasurable experience anymore. I ain't trying to go there. People don't want to talk about the bad stuff, but some have. And they go to hell and try to remember prayers that their mama taught them or something and pray to Jesus. But then they come back and try to live a better life. And as far as medicine is concerned, the only thing about a near-death experience that they record is most people who have a near-death experience have a dramatic change in lifestyle, try to be better people. So, yeah, it's a good thing. They'll live better. You know what? The human condition is a terminal one. Every one of us is going to die. Every last one. So why in the hell aren't these taken seriously at all? You've got thousands blind people that you can't really explain. And it's New Age? Really? So, the point of this is, if you are like me and have struggled with your faith or religion your entire life and have no idea how to restore it, look into this stuff. It's fascinating. Anyway, I'm gonna roll. See y'all later.